Okay, so hello everyone. I'm AwesomeAlex99. Welcome back to another stream. I can see we already have a few people who have joined. Hello, a pack of game and the Halloween fan, and hi, Cool Tuber Plays. So basically, today's live stream is going to be kind of like a tiny tour and update, I guess. It's not going to really be a full tour just because I haven't officially finished the haunt yet. But I'll be showing you the progress I've made and just kind of like a tour, I guess. So you can see from above, it's looking pretty good, the haunted house. I have got all the lights hooked up now and everything in, so yeah, everything I can do demos of if you guys want to see some certain animatronics. But yeah, so I guess to start off, let's go to the of the haunted house down here. And hello to Anna and Miguel. Welcome to the stream. See that more people joining. So here we are at the entrance. So basically, you'll enter through here. So you can see out there is the front yard haunt. So you'll enter on the left side of the garage this year, which is different from last year, like I've said before, because we did on that side before, but I decided to change it to this side this year just to change it up a bit. Yeah. So this is basically the hotel lobby scene in the haunt. So nothing too special happens here. We do have one animatronic right here, Rusty. Everything else isn't really animated in here. It's mainly just props. Like we have the skeleton right back there. We have this phone and everything. But I really love how it turned out in this one room. Looks pretty cool. Then, of course, on the back wall is some custom Halloween decorations I've made. And Alpaca Gaming said, also, is Rusty broken? He was broken, but I fixed him. No thanks to Spirit Halloween, though. I did try messaging them, but they weren't really any help. But I did get him fixed. Let me show you. The step pad, I want it to be under him, so when you walk by, he goes off. But so far, the step pad I have is kind of old, not really working. So I'll probably figure out another way to do him, but you can see. Works just like normal again. And Alpaca Gaming said how, basically how I fixed it and what the problem was his arms were in the down position, but the motor kept trying to put them down even though they're already down, so it kept clicking. So what I ended up doing was just putting both his arms to the up position, and then I turned them on and it reset them. So after that, he started working again. So that was just a minor issue, I guess. But I don't know why Spirit Halloween couldn't really help with that. It seemed like a pretty easy fix. But yeah, thankfully he's working again. He's going to be a nice jump scare in here. Hopefully I can get that step pad to work, because without it, I'm going to have to figure out how to hook up the sensor, which is a bit hard because the sensor's in the bucket. I did do something with my Sin Scarecrow once, which I got the sensor in the bucket to point outwards, but Rusty's, I don't know. It might be the similar design to Sin Scarecrow's or not. I'm not sure, but yeah. And this side, like I showed you before, there's just lots of props on this, but I like lots of stuff I have here. Like we got the spider lamp right here, which is cool. There's also sound on that, which I'll turn on for Halloween night, but this is definitely a great lamp. I got it last year at Party City for like half off or something, so this is a pretty good purchase. I like how it looks. Has like a little projector in there that spins around, so it looks like the spider's crawling all around it. And Alpaca Gaming said also, what new animatronics did you add outside? Outside, I add my Sin Scarecrow on the bench, and then I also added my Reaper right in front of the garage right here. Maybe you'll be able to see him. Yeah, right there, you can see I add my Reaper. There's also some hang guys on the side. But yeah, the Reaper guy right there, I just have him out front because I'm planning to have him right at the entrance of the haunted house here. So he's going to be like just outside the door. But the stuff that I have on my front porch is probably going to be moved somewhere into the yard for Halloween night. But yeah. Guess that's really it for lots of stuff in here. And Alpaca Gaming said, can you go outside and do some demos of the Haynes stuff animatronics? Yeah, I can do that in a bit too. Hopefully. Just depends on how long this stream goes, I guess. And Alpaca Gaming said, or is it just for your garage? This live stream isn't just for my garage. I guess just for like anything. I don't really have like a set plan of what to do. But yeah. But let's move on into this room right here in my haunt. So you'll basically walk through the lobby and then you'll walk into this, which is the Forgotten Toys hallway. And Kultura said, Peekaboo Clown, let's go, yeah. I was planning to do a clown tent outside, but I think I've just decided not to do it because I like where I put my clowns inside the haunted house. So this is Peekaboo Clown. This was going to be kind of like his temporary spawn in case I couldn't put him outside, but since I don't think I'm going to be doing the clown tent anymore, this is kind of like his permanent spot. But I think he really fits well into this hallway because just kind of goes along with lots of the like creepy stuffed animals and everything. But yeah. And Alpaca Gaming said, but gotta go for my haircut. Yeah. Hopefully he can stay for a bit longer, or you're probably leaving soon. So bye for now. But yeah. Peekaboo's awesome here.
Where'd everyone go? I can't see. I can't see. Because I had my eyes closed. Blah. But I'll keep them open to see where you run away to. You can run, but you can't hide. Ooh, Halloween is
yeah, there's Peekaboo.
I can't.
He is a really good animatronic. He's one of my ones that aren't really a jump scare, but he's still a pretty creepy one. Love that detail in his face and everything, and those eyes are probably one of my favorite parts. Love how they light up and everything. And then other props we have in the hallway here. We also have this zombie baby. Doesn't really do too much. It just has eyes that light up and makes noise. Just like that. But it's honestly pretty cool. And then it's just sitting there right in front of Peekaboo. And then the rest of the hallway is just all these creepy stuffed animals, except for this at the end. This is my Forgotten Toys, which are so awesome. You can see right in there how creepy those look. So I may turn this on and show you it a bit better. Unless it's not plugged in. Oh, it's plugged in. Yeah, I don't know why that's not going on. Must not have it hooked up properly. There we go.
Would you like to come along with us? Just crawl inside quick. They won't get you if you hide here.
Okay, so goodbye, Alpaca Gaming. Hopefully you can come back to the stream later if I still have it going when you're back. But yeah, there's the Forgotten Toys. These are such awesome animatronics. I love the detail on the box part. It looks pretty cool. It's kind of like just like, I don't know what material it is, but I wish it was plastic, but it still looks pretty awesome what they did. I like how creepy it looks. Like it looks old and everything. And yeah, so I guess that's kind of it for this hallway. Oh, I also got the Rowan Bear set up in here. I tried looking at him. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with him because it seems like everything still works with him. Like if we turn it on right here.
What?
You can see its wheel still moves there. So I'm a bit confused why he doesn't roam around, but Yeah, just seems so weird, but he's still a pretty creepy one. He'll just be standing here or somewhere in this hallway. And of course, around him is all the creepy stuffed animals, which look awesome. And then here is going to be the spider hallway. This is the one hallway I think I have the most work to do. I have to hang up a bunch of spider web and everything. But right now, it's already pretty cool. You can see we got Mr. Dark right up here. I'm not going to really do a demo of him right now just because it'll have to reset and everything. But he looks pretty awesome. We're going to have this projector right here shining onto him, which lights him up pretty good because it can get pretty dark in the haunted house at night. So having a projector on him is going to be good because this hallway doesn't have as much light as other ones. But yeah, this guy's pretty cool. Got him last year. He's a great jump scare. So he's definitely going to be scaring lots of people because you walk out of this hallway, which is mainly calm, not much jump scares, and then he'll just immediately pop out as you walk in here. I'm also going to put a step pad under him. I do have another one. Hopefully that one works. I haven't tested it out yet, but step pads don't usually work after a couple of years. It sucks, but hopefully the other step pad it still works because this guy, I don't know what it is, but his sensor doesn't work too well in the dark. And also you have to be pretty close to him for the sensor to work, so he'd be hitting people, so it's not the greatest, but with a step pad he works pretty well. And Culture Play says that's going to scare a lot of people. Yeah, definitely. I think this is the one that scared the most people last year. He's definitely one of the best jump scares I have. And then here is the rest of the hallway, which is looking pretty good. Since my last update, I got this whole bookshelf done, which looks awesome. It's basically just the same as last year, except last year I had it there, and then this year I moved it over to here. But it's pretty cool. We have like this guy up here. He's awesome. I like the audio or like sound they made for him. Love how creepy it is. Also like how it already has spiderweb on it, so it fits well into this hallway. Then everything else on here is pretty cool. We got this little projector I got at the dollar store. This I also got at the dollar store. It's like a little Beetlejuice. This was actually a pretty cool find though. They had like a Beetlejuice, a Pennywise, and I forget what the other one was. Some sort of Halloween thing, but they're only $5 each, so it's a pretty good deal. It's like a pretty big one. And then down here, just have this old little Halloween book I put on the shelf here. Got some skulls. Then we got the haunted books from Walmart. And those are pretty cool. I got them for only $20 too, so wasn't too bad of a deal. And everything else on here is just another skull, a rat, some more skeletons. This little pumpkin I got at the dollar store. And down here, a bunch more skulls and a rat. And then I put the creepy cloth all over it. And once I get the spider web up, next week, I'm gonna have it covering this thing and the walls and everything. So it's gonna look way better next week. But I can't wait to get the spider web up. It's gonna be so cool. And this side, we got the fireplace with the mantle, which looks pretty nice. I especially love that fireplace down there. Just look at that. That is awesome. And also have these lights hooked up to it so we can turn it on here. And then it doesn't exactly look like fire, but it kind of like makes it look like there's fire or something down there. So I like how that is. It's not really like something people will notice that much, but I really love it. And we got the little mantle over it, where just a couple of little things, like we got this skull I found at Halloween Alley. It's so weird, the way it seems and everything, but it's pretty awesome. And hello to Seamus. Welcome to the stream. And Couture Play says, I really like the theme of your haunt. Little early, but do you have any plans for next year? I do not have any plans for next year. I don't usually plan it till like closer to Halloween, but I don't know. I kind of like how the haunted hotel / haunted house theme is. It's pretty nice. And hello to Pink. Welcome to the stream. Then up here we have this mirror, which I like. I got one of these little clown things that you stick on your window or picture frame or something. And it looks pretty cool there. like how it is. It's kind of like there's a ghost in the mirror or something. Then up above it, we got the drop-in spider. It would be cool to hang it up here, but I don't really have anything going across that I can hang it on that'll like have it securely on there. So that would be better if it was, but even on the side right here, just jumping down from the mirror, that's still pretty cool. And then coming over here, we got this spider right here. He's cool. I like how he looks there. And then with spider web all over this, it's going to look so much better next weekend. And then right here, we got this bat thing. Got some of these hanging up here. And then over here is the fog machine. I decided that I'm going to have it pointing out this way. I did try it going both ways, but I think this way probably works best. This way just, I don't know, it doesn't really look the best with fog. And Seamus said, when can I come and do it? Yeah, I think you mean when can I come and see it or something. Yeah, I don't exactly know when I'll have it done yet. Hopefully for Halloween weekend, though. But looking at the fog right here, this is basically going to be coming out through here and then going through the hallways over there. I think it looks better in those hallways because, I don't know, this feels like there's supposed to be fog going through it. And Seamus said, when can I come and go through it? Yeah, it seems like you really want to come and go through it. Yeah, I don't really know yet, but I'll figure it out soon. I'll just have to know when I'll have it open or when people can come and see it. And then looking on this wall, this isn't like a major part of the haunt, just kind of like a little theme, I guess. But we got the two haunted heads here, a clock, and then the lights, which just kind of leads you into the next room. So, like we got the werewolf right here. I'll do a quick demo of him. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. And then we have the Frankenstein right here. Yeah, so those are pretty awesome. Got them at a garage sale last year. And I like the audio they have. It's pretty nice. I like this clock. My parents had in their bathroom, but then it just kind of broke, so they gave it to me, which kind of sucks that's broken, but since it's broken, I can have it on whatever time I want, so I put on 10:31 right now for Halloween. And Pink said, why do you like Halloween so much? Honestly, I don't know. I just like collecting all this stuff and doing a big haunt. Just something I like to do. But after you exit through the spider hallway, you'll be led into the dining room, which at first I didn't really like how it's turning out, but after I add everything, cleaned it up, I really love how this room looks. It has these orange lights up above and this lamp. I might move this lamp just because it's a bit bright, but for now I like how it is. I like these orange lights up above. They're really nice. Then we got the pumpkin twins right here. This little inflatable guy. And Koduber said, looks great, thanks. Yeah, I've been working on this for a little while. Definitely love how it looks too. This hanging guy right here, Forgotten Farmer, which sadly does not work anymore, which sucks. We have a skeleton dog right there. I might have him outside by the Reaper, or I might keep him in the dining room. I don't really know. As you can see, his legs are broken. I need to like glue them back on. And yeah, like these little figurines on there. And then one skeleton's here, but I am gonna put the other one right here, I think. It is outside right now, but I think for Halloween night I'll probably move it in here to have two skeletons eating at the table here. But you can see on the table, I have this like mask and everything. This is like my costume for this year. I got like a Reaper one. But here on the table, you can see pretty simple. I have all these different like fingers, eyes, and ears just everywhere. And then there's all these like little bugs on here. I also have a bag of all these tiny glow-in-the-dark ants I'll put everywhere. So once Halloween night comes, I'll like turn the lights on so they can all get like all glowed up, and then once it's nighttime, each one will like glow nicely, so that'll be pretty nice. You can see we got a skull right here too. And yeah, I like this tablecloth too that I got from like the dollar store too, but looks pretty nice. And I guess that's it for the dining room. But let's move into the next hallway. This is the death row hallway, and we also got the Hauntress right here. So let me turn this on for you. This one's pretty cool. It's gonna be a good jump scare. I'm gonna find where its control box is. There it is. So basically, when you're about to walk into this hallway, there's a little sensor down here. So when you walk by, it should pop out, unless I don't have it plugged in for some reason, which I do not. Where is the plug for this one? Yeah, I have no idea why this one isn't plugged in, but I'll just plug it in right here. And there we go now. Should be working. And there it goes. Yeah, that one's pretty scary. I know it scared a lot of people last year too. And there it goes again. There we go, now it's off. But yeah, this is a really spooky one. And after you get scared by that, you'll be led into the death row hallway, which looks awesome. Scene's falling down for some reason. I'll have to put that back up. But this hallway is honestly looking really good. It's definitely one of my favorites for this year. And Culture Play says, I want her. She is cool. Yeah, Hauntress is definitely a cool animatronic. I really like it too. Also like the ghost face they add a tiny bit, but Hauntress is definitely the best one. I really wish they would have kept this around for longer though, but they only had it for 2 years. And it would have been cool to see like so many other different versions of this, like they kind of did with the Jumping Spider, but the 2 ones we got were still pretty cool. But then this hallway right here, I got all these bloody tablecloths in each wall, which this one's falling down. But we also got all these different chains and like hands and everything, which look so awesome of how it is. Then we got the cage skeletons in there. And then up here we got a strobe light that'll be shining down them. So right now it's pretty bright here that we don't really need the strobe light, but once all the lights are off and it's dark in here, we'll definitely be needing a strobe light in him, so that's why I have this here. And he also lights up, which is nice. But here, let me show you a little demo of him, because Death Row is awesome. Yeah, so there's Death Row, really awesome animatronic. I got him at a garage sale for pretty cheap. It was only like $50, which is awesome because nowadays these things can sell for quite a bit. So only paying $50 was a great deal. He is an awesome animatronic. And I'd have to say he is one of my favorites out of all the ones I have. And maybe even the favorite. I don't know. I also really like Mr. Dark, but he is definitely awesome. Love just his audio and his animation and the lights in him and everything. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I think that's really it for this hallway. So let's move on into the clown room. This was originally going to be a Henry Hustle hallway, but like I said earlier in the video, since I'm not doing the content, I also added the clowns that were going to be in there until haunt. So Hugs is right here for now. And Cooltuber said, Throw is so cool. Yeah, definitely. Such a great one. But this one right here, he's a nice jump scare too. You walk around the corner, and then he will go off. And where is the switch on this guy? There it is.
Hey there, friend. Welcome to the fun house. Come a little closer. We've got fun, games, and I'll get you next time. Step right up. Step.
Yeah, this guy just kind of like lunges out at you. That's pretty awesome. And definitely another good jump scare. And then coming on down here, we got Henry Hustle, which is a good jump scare. Not going to really jump on right now because they'll have to reset everything. But basically, his head pops up and then reveals the spooky face underneath, which has light up eyes and everything. Yeah, he's definitely a great one. And then that will lead you out into the outside, out there, where I think I might also show you some of the front yard. I think there might be still time. So let me see. Yeah, the front yard haunt's definitely looking cool, so I definitely want to show it you. It just depends if I have time or not to right now. And Seamus said, where does Alex live? Well, I think you're the one that knew part of my address, but you didn't know the full one. So, you know part of where I live. But, yeah. So let's go and see the front yard now. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so here we are outside in the front yard now, where hopefully the Wi-Fi doesn't cut out this time. Last time it kind of cut out as I got to the front down there, but today hopefully it works, at least for the most part. I'll kind of show you like close to the house first, and then at the end we'll try and go down there to see if it'll work this time. I don't know why it didn't last time, because I've done it before and it typically works out there, but yeah, I don't know what happened the last time. But there's quite a few changes I have made to the front of my haunt, or the front yard haunt. On the door here, we have some caution tape, which looks awesome. And then my Awesome Alex 99 logo is up here. I just basically took a photo of that and put it as my logo when I originally started my channel. We've also got the Costco pumpkin down there from a couple years ago. It is awesome. And once Halloween night comes, I'll have it out in the front yard. I think here we got the Sin Scarecrow setup, which I think he's turned on right now. Yeah, he is really cool. I love how he looks, and for Halloween night, we'll have him on the front. He'll have like lots of candy in there for all the trick-or-treaters coming, so it'll be nice. And I like how every time people grab candy, he always goes off, so it's a nice jump scare too that you see before you enter the haunted house. And then we have this guy up here. He's kind of a bit loud, so I won't do a demo of him right now, but he is awesome. He'll be in the front yard too for Halloween night. But he is a cool one I got from Party City. He has that creepy flaming face up there. And then the rest of him is pretty cool. I got this guy for 50% off. So for how big he is and everything, even though he's just static prop, he is an amazing one. And then over here we got the Witch, which looks awesome. Got a garage sale. It's from like 2007, I think, maybe even earlier. So it's an older inflatable, definitely. I've just also got a whole bunch of caution tape along the rims there. Doesn't look the best. The wind keeps blowing it around, but it's still okay. And we also got caution tape going along the side of the house there too. And out front right here, we got the creepy skeleton with the Flames jersey, hat, and everything. I decorated him last year at the end of the hockey season, but I decided to do it again this year for Halloween because my mom had the idea to do it, so it looks awesome. I also put the hockey stick right here, so that's pretty cool. And then back behind him, we got the two ghosts. We got the 12-foot one right there, which looks way better at night because he lights up multicolor and everything. I've got the crawling ghost down there, which I just got from Walmart a couple weeks ago, and he is awesome too. And Culture Play says you love the front yard. Yeah, the front yard is definitely cool. I like the front yard and the haunted house. I think they both turned out the best for this year, way better than last year. Probably because I have a lot more inflatables this year too. Like, just a few years ago I only had like 5 all the way up front, but now I have them covering the whole side of the lawn here and the other side, so yeah, my collection has grown quite a bit of inflatables over the past couple years. But I like that it has, because the display definitely looks better with a lot of inflatables. And also a bunch of tombstones, I think they add too. And since the last video, I did put up caution tape. I found the old poles. I them had a lot more. I don't know where they went. But I got those hooked up, so now caution tape goes all on the side, which I like. Some people don't really walk across on Halloween night. We've also got the cat right here, which turns its head. It is cool. And this guy's new. Like, not new, I just bought him, but like new to the display. I had him for Christmas and I decided to put him out just last week, so that's what I did. And even though he's kind of wearing a Santa costume and everything, I think he fits well into the graveyard theme because he's a skeleton. It's Nightmare Before Christmas and everything, so yeah, he is definitely awesome here in the graveyard. And we got the Reaper trio right here. We got the 9-foot one right there, and then the 3.5-foot one right there, which looks so cool, especially this guy from Lowe's and Rona from last year. And then in front of them we got the newest custom prop, I guess you could say. This is the Reaper I made out of an old Reaper costume and a zombie mask I had, and it actually looked really cool. Even like a little trick-or-treater bag, like he's trick-or-treating. And then his face is pretty cool. I like these little eyeballs I put in. They're nice. And then the costume and everything looks great. So he's definitely a cool one. He looks kind of weird, but also creepy, so I love that. And Cool Trooper said the mask is so cool. Yeah, that is a great mask. And then we also got this new sign down here. It says help me, it's a little handhold and everything. And then we got the front display over there, which I'll show you in just a bit. I just want to do all the stuff closer to the house right now, so if the live stream cuts out, I will at least show you everything that I can show you without the Wi-Fi cutting out. But here we got the Creepy Roam Bear on a swing. He's awesome. He's another custom-made prop I made because I think some of you know that this year I'm trying to make lots of more custom stuff for my display, and I've done a few things, not a whole lot, but this guy's one of them. He is so cool. I love how he turned out. And we also got the Reaper right here, which looks awesome. He like lights up and moves and everything, like you can see. We also got the 5'8" Reaper right here. So right there is gonna be the entrance. I need to fix that sign, but basically he'll be right here. The clown way will be right there. So you'll walk through the clown archway, and then the Reaper is going to be right there, and you'll walk past him, and then you'll go through the haunted house, come on that side, exit. So it's going to be pretty cool for the entrance this year. I think that is definitely going to be a good way to start it off. Then on this side, we have the Hanan Shaking Clown, which he's not working because he's calling that. But there he goes. Yeah, he is nice, and also got the caution tape behind him and behind the Rome Bear on that side. And then over here in the pumpkin patch, it looks pretty nice. We got the Snoopy right there, some hang guys in the tree, and then some over there. So now I guess I'll go to the front of the haunt. Hopefully the Wi-Fi still works. If it doesn't and the stream just starts cutting out, I'll end the stream there, because this is basically the last part I want to show you in the stream. But yeah, let's go over there and hopefully the Wi-Fi still works. You can see right here we got my tiny pumpkin reaper. This is the one I got in the US. It's pretty nice. And Clipper Play says the eyes on mine has a different color. I assume you mean for this one. What color is the eyes? Wait, what are the ones on mine? Yeah, mine are red. What were the colors on yours? It's kind of weird that it's different color. I guess yours is probably from a different year though, because mine is a 2019 model. But going back over here, this one is the one inflatable and or decoration I got in the US, because when I went down there on a trip, they had Halloween stuff in stock, so I got this guy. And Cool Play says yellow. Yeah, it's so weird that your clown has yellow eyes and mine has red. But yeah, that's kind of interesting still. We got this ghost in the pumpkin right here. The ghost is flipped out, but I tried fixing him and it didn't really work. So we don't really talk about him. We just focus on the pumpkin by shoving him in there. But it still looks awesome. Without the ghost and everything. And we got the 12-foot Pumpkin Reaper. He is cool. He is also massive, which I love. And I like how he's right at the front too. And we got the tiny Pumpkin Reaper right there. They look pretty cool together. I think their faces are the same, looks like. But then their like bodies and everything are a bit different. But they're nice. At the very front, we have another custom prop I made. Oh, let's on over to the graveyard, the front of it. So you can see we got the spooky tree back there, which was my first inflatable and first Halloween decoration. Then we got this zombie guy I got him at a garage sale a little while ago for $10. He's a nice one, I really like him. We got all these tombstones. And of course right here we got the sign for the Haunted Manor. And then my YouTube channels. And we got Frankenstein right here, which is awesome. He looks so cool. Love his face and everything. And then the purple and green, I really like the color scheme on him. It really looks nice. Then back there we got the dragon who breathes air out of his mouth to make it look like there's fire coming out of it. And then there's a little projector in there that shines up into him, so at night it looks so nice. And here is my newest inflatable, the Dracula I found on Kijiji for $10. Apparently someone won a whole bunch of them, so they're just selling for $10 each because they didn't need all of them, they just need one. So that was a nice find. I love how he looks. Then the rest of the graveyard over here is basically just a bunch of tombstones. The zombie will be hooked up to a fog machine back there for Halloween night. And then finally, so the one guy I haven't showed you guys yet, this is the Gargoyle from Spirit Halloween. He is awesome. He has those cool red light up eyes. He has lights inside him that light him up really bright at night. And yeah, I guess that's really it for the Haunted House and Haunted Yard update / tour. So I'm definitely going to have more done for Halloween night. So I'll probably give you guys another tour right before Halloween, probably that Halloween weekend before. So get ready for that. And yeah, that's it for today's stream. I'll see you all next time. So yeah, goodbye, and I'll see you next time.